All the links you need to join my chat or take action on the course or the mentorship are here. Otherwise, click that Twitter link to private message me. It's Louis Crypto here. I'm back with another quant update for you all on the daily time frame. I've just zoomed out a little bit. I'm going to just read out the fib levels. So, of course, we know that some key levels of support on the Fibonacci that need to hold is the golden pocket here. The 618 is at $78. We have some confluence with this head and shoulders patterns target, but we will not meet this target as long as we're above the 0.5 fib level. I've also made this an area, so about between 90, well, it says 96, but we do have a wick here, so I'm going to say 94.5 cent and $94.50, as well as $100. This is a psychological level, so maintaining this is actually going to call for a bullish bias. So in actual fact, guys, by holding above 100, we should be looking for future higher targets. And we see that if we are holding 100, this could be a large double bottom over here, and the target itself would be about $300. So that's nice and prepared. But at the moment, we can see we've lost this trend line. As I zoom in, we can see that the 382 fib is here. So in actual fact, when you lose this 382 fib, it's calling for the 0.5 fib to be retested. However, we can of course invalidate that, and that's by simply reclaiming that 382 fib, confirming the neckline of the head and shoulders back as support, and then looking for a pump to the 236 fib, which is our psychological level of $150, which since the year 2021, we've been calling this our bear market zone. And I'll briefly show you that right now as we go to the left. If you were following me back in December time 2021, we were making quant videos, and I was essentially saying that on the loss of $150, we're going to go into a bear market. So even over here when we reclaimed it, I was getting trolled a lot, but I was saying no, there's also another trend line over here, an upward sloping one over here going through this point right there, just like that. And it looks better on the weekly time frame, but here we go. This was our shoulder, head and shoulder, and we've got two necklines, the horizontal psychological level of 150, but as well as this uptrending one. So although we reclaim 150, I wanted to see the break of that. And also over here, I told you guys to sell your quant after entering down at 50. So I called this pump from $50 to 200 plus. It was exactly on that trend line which I told you to sell on that exact day. So similar things over here. We've got two necklines, so we have to say this one's been lost, so the pattern's target should be met, correct? But understanding that with the fib levels themselves, forget the $100 psychological level, that's another key factor. But the Fibonacci's, lose the 382, you go to the 0.5. Hold the 0.5, you'll return to the 382. Lose the 0.5, you're going to go to the 618. Simple as that. So at the moment, we're trapped between $118 and $96, but we're just using... But we'll also use the $100 psychological level, which will come before the 0.5 fib, and that might bring a bounce. Look, we've seen in the past where it's lost the 382 right here. We had a specific target down there, which was met exactly on the dollar. So I'll just briefly show you. It was this being your neckline over here, and then we measured the target from the high to the low, just like that. Put it on the breakdown. And we can see, if I get it lining up very nicely right there, we can see that the pattern's target was met, and we're still holding that level of support. So I'll now zoom in for you guys. Let me just get rid of that, and I'll draw a box across. So there we go. We've just got a nice key area of support that's still holding over here. And so we've got a nice new tight little range between $115 and $106. So we can see that in the last few days, we actually reclaimed this neckline of the head and shoulders, invalidating it if it had closed above it. Now, because we saw this pattern on the weekly time frame as well, a daily candle above would not have been suffice. Like, it's not enough. We would have needed a weekly candle close above this neckline. So reclaiming this red box, this yellow trend line, and eventually this 382 fib as well. But on the daily time frame, we completely reversed. Now, a lot of people weren't tuning into yesterday's update. Please go ahead and share this video if you can. Like it, comment under it for the algorithm. Maybe people didn't like the fact that what I said in the thumbnail, saying that the bears are in control, but that's what I'm personally getting at, understanding from this. If we were above this looking to invalidate the head and shoulders, and before the end of the day it's confirming it as resistance. The bears are in control, guys, so it's not wrong to say that. But yeah, unfortunately not a lot of people clicked on yesterday's update. You know, unfortunately the Quant cult, they just don't want anything negative about Quant. No, I'm not gonna support that anymore. That is nonsense. Quant is going to $1 million, this and that. Like, yeah, I am on your side as well, guys. I'm just not gonna lie to myself, okay? There's no point in lying to yourself. Like, if this is truly going to go down, why not try and actually see that for yourselves? Now, of course, we can invalidate the downside. Every single day on the channel, I'm constantly saying, as long as we're above $100, we're not gonna meet the target. I'm gonna keep saying that every single day, because people just think I'm a bear, I hate Quant, but it's not the case, guys. I just like to look at the chart the both ways and be prepared for every single scenario. And it's foolish not to do that, and it's foolish just to believe it's only going up. Yes, that's what I want as well, guys, but if there is a massive bearish pattern, and I'm gonna tell you guys, there is a massive bearish pattern, and if it plays out, you're going to thank me. And if it doesn't, great. I've been telling you guys as well, hold $100 and you'll reclaim this, and we won't go to the target, because even though we formed the pattern, we validated it, and we retested the neckline now as resistance, this is all suggesting the pattern's target should be met, and that's down at about $78. On another chart, the target is $81. So it's a little range. I'm going to call it $77 to $81. And we're just not going to get down there as long as we're holding the fib level above it, which is the 0.5 fib at 96. But even before that, there's a $100 psychological level. At the moment, we haven't even yet lost this. So that's still another layer of support, a higher low. And we're still maintaining that. After the bounce, yes, of course, we've now confirmed this as resistance. Just because it's confirmed as resistance, it doesn't mean we can't reclaim it. It's just what that candlestick pattern had shown is that the bears were in control simply because we were above this resistance, we were above the neckline, so it should now be support. But unfortunately, before the end of the day, we can see that we rejected that area, which was this red box of resistance, the neckline of the head and shoulders, the yellow line, as well as the 20 daily EMA. So when we're rejecting this, it's usually just a sign of downtrend continuation. So because we have such large wicks, that's why we're potentially trying to fill them in. We can see we've created a wick here. We're trying to fill it. Doesn't mean that it will, but it's at least trying. And then there we go. Yesterday we tried to fill in that wick. However, we're still below the 20. I understand there is a double bottom here. We actually closed above the neckline of it yesterday, but please realize we're in this downtrend because we keep losing the supports. Yes, we're not yet to lose this. This could hold and we break the resistance. That would be lovely. The pattern's target actually suggests this, and we have validated the pattern. And this is the target above all these resistance points, and this would be great if we could get up to that price, but then we would need the daily candle to close above all of these points, and then we'd need the weekly candle to close above all of these points. Guys, I hope this has been so informative so far, so please smash the like button. Of course, comment underneath this video just to bump up that algorithm, even if it's just an emoji or a thank you, whatever it is. Share it if you can. But I am doing a discount on my course and my mentorship, the full plan at the moment, where I'll throw in my course for free and give you guys 3 months completely free in my Discord community. All the links that you need I'll pin in the comment section below, and you can just message me on my Twitter to get the discounts. If you just want to read up about the details of everything I have, click that buy me a beer link. Otherwise, the membership, the course and mentorship, or one single session, but the website itself is down here. Again, if you can buy me a beer if you want. But yeah, basically message me on my Twitter. Make sure you're following me there as well. Other than that, there's not much more to say. We are ranging between this 106 and 115 area. We have a patterns target that's saying we're going to reclaim it. Just like this broke out and said the patterns target is down here, we know there's other criteria to it that won't allow us to get down there. And simply that could also be the case down here. We're in this downtrend from this point up here. We've been going down, and this is a bullish pattern within that downtrend. So usually they tend to either work in the short term or not even at all. So that's why there you go. Proof in the pudding. Even though it's saying we should go up there, it's not necessary that it will. And equally with the downward target down here, it's not necessary that we will meet the target, simply because we've got such key levels, hard key levels of support above us, me being that $100 psychological level. And as I said earlier in the video, as long as we maintain this $100 psychological level, we should eventually come back to our range high, which is our $150 bear market box, bear market line. And on the reclaim of that, I'll flip into bull market box. And we would be validating on the break of this point. If we're coming up to there, this would be 1 bottom, 2 bottom. And so the target itself would be above this high, all the way up at about $300 up here. Thank you guys for tuning in today. Make sure you're joining my Discord community. If you want to become a member, hit that buy me a beer link and click the membership levels over here. Just to briefly show you, to join my chat, it is the Louis Crypto Alert.